Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're anywhere near Central or Northeast Florida and looking for a fun day trip or half day trip that's got history, stunning views, and just a little bit of a workout, I have the perfect spot for you. Today we're talking about the Ponce Inlet Lighthouse, the tallest lighthouse in Florida and one of the tallest in the entire United States. I went on a gorgeous March day and it was a great trip. Stick around because I'm going to tell you everything, what it's like, how to get there, how much it costs, and what else to do while you're in the area. So let's get into it. So first, what exactly is Ponce Inlet Lighthouse? This thing stands 175 feet tall and has been guiding ships along the Florida coast since 1887. It's a legitimate historic landmark, and seeing it in person is genuinely impressive. It's located in Ponce Inlet, a small, kind of tucked away coastal community just south of Daytona Beach. And beyond the tower itself, the site includes original keepers' cottages, a museum, and really beautiful maintained grounds. There's more to do than just climb the lighthouse, which I'll get into. Now let's talk how to get there, because this lighthouse is super accessible from a lot of spots in Florida. From Orlando, you're looking at about an hour and 15 minutes, but it can be great if you combine it with other sites to make it worth the drive. From Daytona Beach, it's the perfect half-day trip. Just take A1A south. And if you're coming from St. Augustine, it's about an hour and a half, so make it part of a mini road trip. Maybe do this first and then drive north on A1A, stop in Ormond Beach or Flagler Beach for lunch, and then do Fort Matanzas. One heads up about Google Maps. It'll say you've arrived near a boat parking area before you're actually at the lighthouse. Don't stop there. Keep driving straight. The road will curve to the right and the lighthouse parking will be on your right. Oh, and parking is free, but it can fill up, especially on weekends, so earlier is better, and if not, there's overflow parking, I believe. Okay, so here's how my visit actually went. I arrived around 11 a.m. on a Friday during spring break, so it was pretty busy for a weekday. First thing I did was head into the gift shop to buy my ticket. They offer different options, but the two main ones are just the lighthouse and the museums, or a full historical sites ticket. I went with the full ticket because the girl told me there was a tour I could catch at the Pachetti Hotel. The tour at the Pachetti Hotel started at 11 a.m. I was about 10 minutes late, but when I bought my ticket, I was assured I could make most of it. And wow, I'm so glad that I did. The Pachetti Hotel is this gorgeous historical building with views of the inlet, rivers, and sandbars. It's beautiful. The tour guide took us room to room explaining what life was like back then. Like the family living there had to take a boat 6 miles just to see a doctor. There was no road connecting them to Daytona Beach for years. My favorite part was hearing about Jesse Lindsay. They called him the gentle giant. The man was 6 foot 8 inches and had to cut boots open just to have shoes. His original bed is on display, and spoiler, it is way too small for him. The tour ran about an hour, and it was genuinely interesting. It's only offered on Fridays based on what I read on the website, so keep that in mind if you're interested. But you can visit the hotel throughout the week. After the tour, I walked back over to climb the lighthouse. I'll be honest, my legs were already sore from the workouts earlier that week, so I was a little nervous. But it was way more manageable than I expected. The stairs are narrow near the railing, but wider near the wall, so you can find the most comfortable spot for your feet. There are flat resting areas at each level, and the rule is only let people pass on those flat areas, not on the stairs themselves. It keeps things safe, and honestly, it keeps the flow really smooth. The last staircase near the top is the narrowest, of course, but it's short. Once I got up there though, the views and the wind blew me away. Oh my gosh. It was a clear, windy day and I could see in every direction. The Atlantic Ocean to the east, the Intracoastal to the west, the inlet below, all of it so stunning. is nice because it's windy, but it's like not cold. After enjoying the views for a while, I headed back down. From the top of the lighthouse to when I was back at ground level took only about 5 minutes, so don't let the climb intimidate you. Take your time, use the resting areas, and enjoy it. After the climb, I did the self-guided museum tour on the grounds. They give you a brochure with a map when you buy your ticket. I'm not a big read every sign kind of museum person, but they have a video in the first building that gives a great overview of the history. I also saw Cuban refugee rafts that had washed ashore nearby, walked through the original keepers' cottages, and checked out the incredible lighthouse prisms all displayed together in one spot. I spent about an hour total, but if you love history, you could easily spend more time. Okay, so let's run through some quick practical stuff. Pricing is very affordable. For just the lighthouse and museum, which is the standard ticket, it's around $7. I added the Pachetti Hotel because of the tour that day and paid around $12 total. The lighthouse opens at 10 a.m. It stays open until 9 p.m. in the summer and 6 p.m. the rest of the year. And here's a tip: if you ever want to try and catch the sunset, you'll need to arrive at least 1 hour before closing to get a ticket. They also host special events like Climb to the Moon, so check their website for their calendar. Here is how much time you should budget. For the climb only, you'll need about 30 minutes. For the climb and museum, 45 to 90 minutes, depending on your museum style. And then for the climb museum and the Pachetti Hotel, you're going to want to give yourself anywhere from an hour and a half up to 3 hours, again, depending on your style. As for what to wear, you'll want comfortable shoes and appropriate attire. No shirt, no shoes, there will be a problem. Even though it's by the beach, you have to wear clothes and shoes per their policy. I wore pants and sneakers because I knew it'd be windy at the top, and that was the right call for the day that I visited. When considering what to bring, keep it simple. Your phone or camera, binoculars if you really want to take in those views, and a small bag if you need it. But leave the giant tote in the car. Since the lighthouse is at the very end of a peninsula, here's what else you can pair it with in the area. The beach, of course. Ponce Inlet is honestly one of the best beaches on Central Florida's East Coast. On the right day, the water is beautiful. If you want to make a full day of it, I'd suggest packing a lunch or grabbing a pub sub on the way and hitting the beach after the lighthouse climb. There is a jetty at Ponce Inlet, and it's good for a walk, watching surfers, or fishing if you don't want to commit to a beach day. There is also a small marine science center right around the corner from the lighthouse, with good reviews as well. I've never been, but it could be worth adding if you have time. If you wanted to book a memorable tour, consider the Tiki Pub Cruise. For a group of 6 or fewer, the Tiki Pub Cruise will take you along the Intracoastal, stop at sandbars, and even other bars along the waterway. I'll link this below in the description if you're interested. And if you want to make it a bigger road trip, consider driving A1A North after your visit. You'll pass Daytona Beach, Ormond Beach, the cute little town of Flagler Beach, Washington Oaks State Park, Fort Matanzas, and eventually you'll be at St. Augustine. It's a beautiful drive along the coastal road. So, is the Ponce Inlet Lighthouse worth it? In my opinion, it absolutely is. Just don't make it the only thing on your itinerary. Pair it with a beach day, a Daytona Speedway tour, or that A1A road trip, and you've got a really solid full day. If you're visiting Daytona Beach, I'd say it's basically a must. I hope this helps you plan your visit. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want more travel content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!